I have 4 pounds of the flat cut beef brisket. I am taking several pieces of paper towel and using each piece to gently pat the beef brisket dry. Turning it over, I am going to pat the fatty side as well as collecting all the excess moisture. Now flip it one more time, giving the top side one last pat before moving onto your avocado oil. Here I am using my small pastry brush to generously apply my avocado oil. If you do not have any avocado oil, you can also use olive oil. Next, I am moving on to my kosher salt and pepper mixture to generously sprinkle the salt all over the brisket. Don't worry, this will not make it salty. The salt will create a yummy crust on the top and bottom sides. Now it's time to place your brisket into a preheated skillet at medium-high heat. Let the brisket sit on each side for 4 minutes. While the top side is cooking, you can now go back in with your avocado oil and kosher salt for the bottom fatty side. After the top side of the brisket has sat for 4 minutes, turn it over to allow the bottom side to sear. The top of your brisket should have a beautiful salted crust just like this. Once your brisket has had a chance to sit on each side for 4 minutes, transfer your brisket over to your preheated roasting pan at 275 degrees. Sprinkle on this homemade Cajun seasoning to the top of your brisket and go ahead and add a light layer of avocado oil to even out the seasoning. Now I'm going to flip my brisket over and apply the same steps. Once the bottom of your brisket is seasoned, flip it back over so it's sitting on the fatty side and gently apply your minced garlic to the top of your brisket. Finally, throw in a large diced onion around and on top of your brisket for that nice onion seasoning. Place the lid back on your roasting pan and let it sit for 6 hours. After cooking for 6 hours, I transfer the brisket to a wooden cutting board. I'm going to let the brisket sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. While I am waiting, I'm going to butter some rye bread and let that toast on the skillet. I place a slice of Swiss cheese on one of the slices of bread as well. Now that the brisket has sat for about 10 minutes, I slice it into thick portions. Look at how tender this is. Finally, I place pieces of the brisket on top of the toasted bread and add some store-bought sauerkraut. I top it off with a Thousand Island sauce and slice it in half. Thank you for watching. If you tried this recipe, post a photo of how it turned out in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and share this video for more tutorials. And remember, you can cook anywhere, even in a shoebox of a kitchen.